Hi, I'm Cathy. I am thrilled to work with our Wegmans cheese shops across the company. And today we are in our cheese caves in Rochester, New York. And I have with me Matt Kalal, our Affineur from France, from Burgundy originally.
Yep.
And we're going to talk to you a little bit about Crème de Bourgogne. We shared a little bit about that cheese earlier. And now we have two other versions. We have Crème de Bourgogne with truffles, which is actually one of my personal favorites. Love truffles. There's great truffle flavor in this cheese. It really combines both, the triple creme, fantastic cream, great buttery flavor, and then you add the great truffle flavor in there with it, and it's an absolutely perfect cheese. And right now, it's seasonal, so you can only get this cheese right now at Wegmans. So that's why it's really important to us and really important to our customers that love truffles. So this is an awesome cheese made by Delin, same cheese maker.
Yes.
And then they also make a cheese, very famous cheese, Brillat Savarin. Again, similar in that it's a triple creme made by Delin, but it's a very famous cheese. And maybe you can tell us a little bit about Brillat Savarin.
So behind Brillat Savarin, we have a stronger story. So the cheese has been created by a very small family in the south of Paris in 1890. And in 1930, a very well-known cheese merchant renamed the cheese Brillat Savarin, which is the name of a very famous gastronome, a French gastronome. And the cheese became very famous, and today we have several cheesemakers producing Brillat Savarin, and the cheese has the protected geographical appellation. That means the cheese can be only produced and aged in a specific area in Burgundy.
So much like champagne, right? It's an AOC, can only be produced and called Brillat Savarin from this very specific area.
Yes.
Yeah.
And when we went to France with the team, we visited different cheesemakers, and we love the way that Delin produce and ripen the cheese. It's a very slow ripening, and it develops this creamy texture and this clean, mild flavor profile with those rich, buttery and nutty flavor.
And I think it's really important for folks to know that we do travel to these places and we select these products specifically for Wegmans. We have great partnerships with our suppliers, and those partnerships have been long-standing for many years. And those relationships really help us to get the best of the best, and in some cases have some specific cheeses that no one else has. So we're really excited about our partners like Delin, and obviously the opportunity to travel and select these products is really exciting too. I know a lot of times folks ask though about the ripening piece and about caves and what are caves. And in Europe, when we travel a lot of times and we go to cheesemakers, we do go into actual caves. They're underground or they're in a mountainside, and really it's because naturally the right humidity and temperature exists in those environments to ripen the cheese. But here we've kind of created, I guess you would call more of a man-made cave essentially. And tell us a little bit about how our caves work here in Rochester.
So here in Rochester, a cave it's a room where we manage temperature, humidity and ventilation. And so the goal is to develop the mold, the yeast, to create the rind and develop the specific texture and flavor profile. But in France, we have the natural cave and we have the room as we have here in Rochester.
And again, with soft ripened cheeses like these, bries and camemberts and triple cremes, really important to keep those cheeses really food safe as well. So we want to make them perfect. We love these cheeses and we want to bring them to our customers in that absolutely perfect condition. So the caves really help us do that.
Oh yes, for sure.
Yeah, it's really important to make sure that they get something. You're spending a little bit extra on these cheeses and maybe a little bit extra at the holiday time, and we want to make sure that we're giving you an incredible value by providing you with a perfectly ripe cheese from our caves. So thanks for all your help.
Thank you.